Hi everyone, SaraAlavi with Coldwell Banker Realty, and I'm here on April 27, 2020 with our weekly market update. And I'll go over the fact of how many new listing, pending, and sold properties we had since the COVID-19 started and businesses started shutting down or people needed to stay at home. On March 16, looking at the 364 properties that were on the market, they were for the past 7 days of that. So that means between March 9 to March 16, 364 properties came on the market, 170 of those were pending, and 840 actually got closed. As you can see in this chart, today, April 27, and this is again for the past 7 days of that, this is the number of those active listing has been doubled, which is a great news. And also the number of pending has significantly actually increased. So if you see from 173, we're now at 564. However, the number of sold properties kind of got in half. And active listings has been always expected this time of the year to be increased as the people start making a movement and changes. What's really interesting is that despite the fact of the COVID-19 situation that we are all in, we continuously see increase in the number of pending properties. So these 840 homes that you see up here, and suddenly it just dropped down, is just because these homes have been in pending status about 30 to 45 or some 60 days prior to closing date. However, here, due to the uncertainty of the market, people losing their jobs and stuff like that, obviously there was some holdback from some of the buyers, and that's why the number has been decreased. However, we see that because the number of properties pending has been continuously increasing, that's a great sign that we're still in a very active market, and believe it or not, we're still in shortage with our inventory. If you are a buyer who is secure with their job, it's still highly recommended to move forward with purchase of your property because the interest rates are low. A lot of people argue that whether the housing market is the prices are gonna go down. Yes, it's a possibility of that, but how much? No one exactly knows that much. 10, 20% it could be a potential drop down in the housing prices. But once that comes down, there is a great chance that our interest rate could be increased. You're gonna look at you're gonna weigh your situation and then see what's the best decision for you to make. If you were able to purchase a home with $500,000 here in today's market with 3.5% interest rate, when the market comes down and then you get 10% decrease in the price, but the interest rate increases about a point or point and a half, would your affordability be still the same? In another meaning that can you still afford with 4%, 4.5%, or 5% interest rate to purchase your dream home? So that's something you need to really be careful about making decision. I know that there is a lot of news going on about whether in the housing crisis or our economy is going down. People don't tend to pay attention to this is a general news. It's not necessarily for our market, for San Diego. We are in Southern California, always desirable, always high in demand. And again, depending on the area you are, depending which part of the country you are, the market could be different. I'm just talking about our market in San Diego, in Southern California. So if you have any questions regarding real estate, if you have any questions regarding future of real estate, if you wanted to see what's the best way to invest at this point, what are the lending requirements are these days, feel free to reach out. And as I have previously talked, and I put it on my social media, the video I had with a lender talk that I had with him 2 weeks ago, the lending requirements has been changing too. So you need to consider that as well, because the lenders are making their qualifications a little bit more challenging for a lot of buyers as they are demanding either more down payment or more reserve for the future months after the purchase. Again, it was, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. My number is 858-405-9941, and I'll look forward to helping you out. Be safe, stay positive, and we'll pass this very soon.